Morning everyone, how is everyone? Today I'm going to give you a little kind of look at, this is little Steve, my greenhouse, the way I've got it rigged up now. And you say like electrics and hotbeds and everything like that. I want to give you like a little tour of the kind of the setup I'm using at this moment. But I want to just show you, as you can have a little look around, I'm whispering because it's 7 o'clock in the bloody morning, and there's a reason why I'm doing this at 7 in the morning. Can you see I've even got a bag of bloody dog food there. This yard is getting messy, but there's a reason. Look at all these plants in here. There's not often you have a digger in your back garden. So, this is that place. Remember the hut and everything like that? Well, this is getting kind of just so we can have like a chillax area here. So that's why this place is a bit messy. But, right, I'll tell you what I want to do first of all with this. And I'm not that good, so I'm going to it's actually the daughter's friend, Amy, who's really good at it, silicon. I want to get some silicon to go around, because odd times the dogs come out and they whittle on the floor here, and I don't want it going in. It hasn't at the moment because I'm paranoid about it, but that's one of my main jobs to get done. So let's go in to little Steve. Now the temperature in here is lovely. Now I've got heat on, but we'll go through different things. But can I just say, it's a lovely temperature, but I'm not using I'll show you down here. That heater there is only on like frost protect, so it doesn't really do anything unless it gets to a certain temperature, then which is like crucial. It could kick in if there's a nasty frost. But all this warm heat at the moment is coming from these heat beds. But anyway, we're getting that. First off, the floor, I've got it nice in case I pop out on a night time, in my socks. I've got it nice and warm, and it's lovely, to be honest. And if you can just see through there, I've got this is kind of underflooring for laminate flooring. I got a few rolls they were actually in the late father-in-law's loft, and I thought, I'll have them, Bob, I'll have them. So I've got foil on the floor, then I've got these like mats, and if you can just sneaky through, I just got them from B&M Bargains, and I didn't realise there was enough in one pack for the whole floor. A lovely fit, to be honest, and I think they were like $15.99, something like that. But I thoroughly recommend them. They're lovely. And what I did think, they might be too wobbly for, like spongy, not very good for stability, but they're great. I'm really happy. I love them, to be honest. So electrics was the main thing that I couldn't get on with until the daughter's boyfriend, Aidan, thank you very much, Aidan. I still haven't paid him. No. Put the electrics in. And I'll tell you what, I'll just whiz out again and I'll just show you where the electrics. So about 15 years ago, probably a bit longer, we had a hut in this corner, and it was done like a Wendy house hut, like for the kids, like a playhouse. So we had electric trunking round there. Now the cable was still in there, and it goes all the way around and into the house that way. Aidan pulled out that cable and put a new cable going in there and a new cable, let's just go around here, into that down there on the floor. That's the actual electric box from the big hut, just lying there. So we had power. Then he's very kindly got me these electric boxes, and these are like fully waterproof ones, and I wanted that. Now if you have an idea, at the moment they're just there. I know they're lower than where I'm watering, I know all that, but I just haven't at this moment worked out how to maybe attach them waist high. So I've got two of there's two sockets in each one. I've got two of them. Then I've got actually a one on the floor down there, which controls me lights. Yes, can you see there? I've got that. And yes, this is the only grey I'll put a picture up. And I can have a nighttime, yes, I can have a little disco in here as well. So, and I don't know if I'll ever come in the night time, but you know what I mean? It's one of them things, I've got them. Right, because everyone needs a coloured disco greenhouse. So, that's going to be the name of the thumbnail. Coloured green. I'll forget it, I'll have to watch back. Right, staging. I got this from Costco. And I've got 2 lots of staging here, or what I'm calling staging, the shelving units really. So, and I was lucky enough, this size, I was very lucky to be honest, is just there. It doesn't go too high for this glass. And this one and the other one go exactly along the back. And it was Steve, I'll give him credit to Steve there, he says, come the summer when you've got tomato plants and chili plants in here, if you want to grow them yourself, you can put these out of the way and just have, you know, a couple of plants here either side, and that's exactly what I want to do. So that's worked out great. And I will be putting, you know, I know kind of blocks lights and everything, but it's way better than what I had. I will be putting lights under here, you know, and different shelving units here. Sorry, different lights, different plants. As the, you know, because the tomato season's coming up close. So heat wise, all the heat at this moment is generated from these 2 heat, like propagator heat beds. This is a Garland one. I think it's called a Super 3 or something 3, and it's got like 3 long or 3 big, the standard size trays, you know, that tray there. Got 3 of them with lids on, and I've just got them, you know, the heat's coming there now, and I've just got them, and these are all, actually, these are all just spare chilies and different things. These are spare onions, which I think are looking better than me, red onions that are looking better than me ones in the polytunnel. Then this is one of the greenhouse sensation heat beds. I've got 2 of these, but, you know, it comes with all the kind of paraphernalia of all that way if you've got it indoors. I'm getting rid of all that. I might keep the other bed as well, but because now I've got the greenhouse. This is a lovely size without that hassle of like lids on, lids off, just keeping it going. And as you can see, I've got like chilies and everything here. At the moment, I'm using one of their thermostats because it comes with the kit, so I might as well use it. I've got it attached with them little suckers there. I bought some of them from B&M Bargains as well. So there might be something to do with the electrics just hanging off them, I'm not sure. But that's what I've got it set at the minute, 24. So the bed's 24. I'm monitoring the heat with these little sensor pushers. These are just fab little things. I've got one there and one over there. Now that's the actual temperature, what you're reading up there. I could put them on the ground thing, but I wanted to just find out, you know, a few inches above that heat what the temperature is, and it's roughly round about 14-15 degrees in here, which I'm happy with, to be honest. You can see this is me just lack of water, to be honest, and them too. Well, we're talking about these. I just want to show these to Stephen. These are my new mix. I forget how you even pronounce them, but they're just little ones, but I sowed them on January the 12th, so I got some of them, Stephen. Here you go, lad. Aubergines. Apparently JB's into growing aubergines as chilies there now, so go over and watch him. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know the methods, but he's still all mixed up. What else is in here? I've got me soil ready, waiting to go for the next batch. I've got me Super 7. That's got some germinating going on at the moment. I've got another heat mat. This is one of them rooted ones with the thermostat. This works a dream, mind you. These heat mats, it's a metre long. Actually, it's about 1.20 meters, I think. And it's a little bit big at the moment. I might bring it in. I might do some adjusting to it if I want good germination. At the moment, it's working fine, what I've got. But that's there on standby. I might get a couple of like ones that fit in there, you know what I mean? But it seems okay. I did want, and I bought it, but I don't know where I've put it with all this kind of upheaval we're going through. I wondered, because it's hard to see there, but there's, and I don't know if it's kind of meant to, but these glass don't fit as tight and as snug as these ones. I don't know if it's a thing, but I was going to put some, you know, like what you call it, the foam draft excluder around each one of them, but I haven't gotten into it yet. I haven't gotten it sorted. What this is doing is just, everything would have been a bit more stressful for us if it wasn't, you know what I mean? I'd be kind of, especially with all the upheaval we've had going on at this moment. This just keeps everything nice. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's growing at its own natural rate and it's lovely. Do you know what I mean? It just, hopefully I can kind of get things a little bit further on in failure than, if you remember last year we were talking about this on the potty, me kind of tomatoes that I realised weren't as good. I was showing off some tomatoes and I realised they were absolutely terrible. So yes, the only disco greenhouse, well actually in Whitburn that I know of, there might be some more kicking around. And it's fine. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a little thing. It's ideal for me. And I'll absolutely love it, to be honest. So, yes. Hopefully I'll get to the garden soon as well. Look after yourselves. Take good care.